So what happens is, right, it gets off out the gaff and that, gets in the car, and Lindsay's just like, she's got this like weird aura about it, but not in a bad way, in a good way, do you know what I mean? And she's looking at me, she's like proper keeping eye contact with me, you know, just like, yeah, I don't want to sound big-headed because she's just that fit, and she's that proper tidy that I'm not even gonna like put myself up there like that, because I'll be honest with you, yeah, if I had to rate myself, I'd say, listen, lad, you go to the gym, you're all right, you're not ugly. Yeah, lad, you look after yourself, you know, you don't dress like in these thousands of pounds stuff and that. But, lad, you sound all right looking lad. I'm not even going to say a nice looking lad. I'm going to say an all right looking lad. Yeah, I'm not ugly. I'd put myself as about a 6 or a 7. Now, she doesn't say that. She says to me, lad, you underestimate yourself, you know, you're like a proper nah. I'm like, oh, listen, that's your opinion, and your opinion is what counts. So, if you want to tell me I'm a 9, I'll accept that. I'm happy with that, you get what I mean? I'm happy with it. You know, sound, I'm happy with that. So, in her eyes, I'm a 9, yeah. Lads, I'm happy with that. That's more than what I thought. So, we're sound, we're vibing, we're getting along, proper sound, yeah. And it's just got like, we're in the car and we're driving out and all that. I'm sort of like expecting something to come back on it. I don't mean like strainers and on, but I'm expecting her to say to me, you know, you're a bit out of order there, you know, you shouldn't have went that heavy on him. But she never, do you know why she never? Because she knew, yeah, you've brought me there, you know what I'm like, yeah. Now, your jar and all that was overwhelming for me. Yeah, it was overwhelming for me, because I don't know nothing like that. I'm a worker, I'm a spark, I'm in a lease car, I'm just like, yes, sound. When you're going to these gaffs, right, and there's Ferraris, there's Rolls Royces, there's Lambos, there's just all shit like that, right? When you're doing shit like that, and you're going into gaffs like that, listen to me, I don't care who you think you are, I don't care what graft you got, selling weed or selling limo, or even if you're doing the white and brown either way, and you've got, you know, even if you've got a 10 grand as a graft, in my opinion, that's a lot of money, because I'm a worker, yeah? If you're doing that, you are going to take years to get to where these are. These are in proper £5 million fucking houses, mate. £5 million houses. Think about what that is. Think about how overwhelmed you'd be with your birds you've been with for 11 months. You don't know she's like that. And then you go to their gaff, and her dad's got a £5 million house. You already know him, he doesn't know you, because you've seen all, you've heard everything about him. Yeah. What are you going to do? And then the brother starts on you. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Be honest. Take a step back now and think in your head. Would you front him? Would you? Yeah, would you? Now, to me, it was natural, because he's sitting there leathering me in front of me bed. But when I've took a step back, and it's all like, you know, the adrenaline, and you know, I'm just in my own little time, and I'm in the car, and she's sitting there, I'm thinking in my head, lad, what are you on about? What have you just done? So I'm thinking, there's no way that brother is going to accept me now. He hates me. There's no way. There's absolutely no way he's just going to be sound with that. It's stupid to think it. So what's she thinking? What's she actually thinking? Do you know what I mean? So I'm a little bit I'm not confused, but, you know, walking back to the car, opens the door, gets in the car, just turns the car on, right? And like, as soon as I turn the car on, one of my best songs ever is on the radio, do you know what I mean? I'm just like, no way, because it takes me back to me mate. Yeah, it takes me back to one of the lads who's not with us no more. And I'm like, do you know what? He's only gone recently, do you get what I mean? And the tune, like the tune, it was like, it reminded me of the old days in Liverpool, and you know what I mean? So I'm just like, you know what, I'm vibing here, me, you know? So she's looking at me and she knows. So she just smiles at me because she's respectful and she knows what's going on in my head. Straight away, my mate comes back into me, and I'm just like, you know what, lad? What's happening here? So I'm driving out, right, I've gone about 6 feet taller, yeah, because I've just been in the gaff. And like I said here, I'm thinking about it. What was I on about there? What was I on about? You know what I mean? How have we just done that? Yeah, if you'd have thought about it, you wouldn't have done that. But I did do that, didn't I? So what's happening? Yeah. So she's looking at me, corner of her eye, and I'm just thinking, so I'm feeling boss. I am flying, right? This AMG may as well be a Range, it may as well be that Range, right? Because I'm flying, I'm not asked about it, yeah. And I'm thinking, that's opened the door, that door's being opened, yeah. And what happened then, yeah, here's what happened, right? The door did get opened, right? So we've gone back, and I've gone back to mine with her, and as I'm back in mine with her, she gets a text off of Dad, and he's saying whatever he's saying and all that, whatever. Yeah, he's a nice lad, you know, Thomas is a nice lad, and, you know, he's all, and she's saying to me, yeah, she's going to be, lad, he loves you. And I'm like, yeah, she's like, lad, he loves you. And I'm like, do you know why? I said, because your dad's a proper scouser. That's why your dad is proper on it. Do you understand what I'm saying? He's on it. So I can just see in her eyes that she's looking at me. I don't mean she's looking at me differently, because, yeah, listen, I know I keep saying it, and I'm banging on about it, but I need to get it across to you, right, so you understand. I'm no one, yeah. I do MMA to keep fit. I'm quite good at it. Yeah, I'm not the best. I'm quite good at it. I've got, you know, it is what it is. Like with anything in life, if you practice it, you're going to be good at it, aren't you? Do you know what I mean? I could go and be a chef. If I work as a chef for 3 years, I'll be good at that. Do you understand me? So it just is what it is. It's not like, oh, yo, you think that. I keep saying it. I'm starting to sound like a little fart because I keep saying it, but I'm no one. I want you to understand that I'm no one. I'm absolutely no one. I don't think I'm anyone. I don't want to be anyone, yeah? But I've got this little bee in me bonnet now, yeah? And I'm like, you know, chin up, chest out, and I'm thinking, you know what? He's meant to be a proper banger him, and he's just proper parcelled. He proper parcelled on the initial fronts, yeah? Now, lads, what are you on about, lads? I'm in your house. Look, if, like, I'm not saying this today, obviously, because I'm not going to disrespect them. You know, the lad would probably put me to bed. There's no way he wouldn't, so I've got to worry about that anyway. Who's his mates? No, his mates are her ex-fella. So, here's what's happening here. Her ex-fella goes with her brother, yeah, the mate. Now, her brother's up for it. Well, he probably not up for a one-on-one still, but he wasn't. But her ex-fella will hate me anyway. There's no way he won't. He'll hate me. So her ex-fella is still working with the dad, doing whatever I don't know what to do. I'm not. But I did think that, because she was talking to me, she was putting me on it. And, you know, as she's putting me on it, it's all building up in my head. And I'm thinking, I'd rather have not known this. I'd rather have gone back to yesterday when it was all just plain sailing. It was sound, yeah. But it is what it is, you know. You've got to move up in the game. I wasn't even in the game. Right? Yeah. Imagine playing snakes and ladders, yeah. And you land on a snake and you go to the bottom. But imagine if you landed on the bottom and you went to the top. This is basically what's happening before my eyes. So we've gone back to mine. It's been sound. We just, you know, whatever, watching films and whatever. Wakes up in the morning, another phone call. Tell Thomas to be at mine for 7 tonight. So she went, my dad wants you to get to this for 7 tonight. I said, what does the message say? She went, he just says, will you? I said, no, it doesn't. She said, let me see the message. So I've looked at the message. Tell Thomas to be at mine for 7. I said, tell your dad to ask me. Don't demand me. I don't work for your dad. Yeah, I don't, you know, I'm not being disrespectful, but what, you're not telling me what I'm doing, yeah, and that's my stance on things, yeah, I'm not bothering no one, I'm not trying to act hard, but listen, mate, I'm not being funny, I don't even know you, don't tell my bird to tell me, yeah, why can't you change tell to ask, yeah, it's easier to type, ask is 3 letters, tell is 4, who do you think you, I don't mean who do you think you are, because I know you are, but in my world, I don't know you. You know, I'm not being funny, I'm not being disrespectful. I don't know you. You're nothing to do with me. Yeah, I've only met you yesterday, and look at the conditions we've met on. Well, that's a fucking waste, your son. So, this fella, he's like, don't get me wrong, it's instant respect. He demands respect, and I'll give him respect. There's no way I won't, because of not just about what he's got, but how he composed himself and his attitude. And, you know, he was looking at her when I'm blathering his son. He's looking at it, but he's not looking at it from, he's wasting my son, like I said last time. He's looking at it, though, he's protecting my daughter, yeah? So the fact that he's got on that mentality means he's not a stupid man, but the fact he's got what he was and where he is and what he's doing, I know he's not a stupid man. There's no way I'd ever disrespect him and think he is. But, listen, lad, do me a favour, right? I never said this to him, obviously, because I'm a shithouse. Yeah, don't tell me what I'm doing. Ask me. Why can't you, why has he got to tell me? Do you know why? Because you're used to telling people, because you're paying them. You're not paying me. Yeah, I don't even know you. So in my head, I'm not saying it to her, I'm not saying it to the dad. I wouldn't fucking dream of saying it to the dad, but in my head, that's where I'm at. Yeah, don't tell me, ask me. So she's saying to me, well, you've got to be there. I'm like, listen, I'm not going there at 7 o'clock tonight. Tell him thank you, but no thank you. She's like, what? I said, what do you mean? What? I said, why is your kite dropped? She's like, well, I said, listen, I don't care. I said, I'm not being disrespectful to you, I love you and all that, but that's your dad, he's not my dad. Yeah, if my dad tells me to get somewhere for 7, I'll get somewhere for 7, because that's my dad. He's nothing to do with me. Yeah, you're not, what you think because whatever he likes me or he's took a shine to me, I'm just in his pocket. I'm not in his pocket, mate. I'm not in his pocket until he shows me something to be in his pocket with. Do you understand me? If he gets his dough out and starts paying wages, sounds, yeah. It was like the fella was one step ahead of me. Like, what I'm thinking in my head, he's already thought of. It was bizarre, and you've got to respect it, because he was one step ahead of me, yeah. Now, I'm not into it, I'm not in the game. Like I said, I'm not brand new out the ramp, but I am kind of, yeah. I don't know how this is working, but what he done, he was meticulous, yeah. He was meticulous. Now, I don't know at the time, but I know now what he was thinking. So I'm just going to tell you what he was thinking. When I've had it with that kid, yeah, that kid is feared. He is feared. He's even feared now. He's feared, yeah, because of his name and because of whatever he's done, and he's put people to bed, speculation, obviously, do you know what I mean? But people are parrot of him, and I mean, like, people who are heavy are parrot of him. So for me to turn up to this house in my little lease car and waste him in front of his family, he's not going to take that kindly. He's not going to be happy about that. There's absolutely no way he would. Would you? No, you'd be like, you think you are? Yeah, so I know this in my head. And then when I found out that he's going with an ex-fella who's meant to be another Ed, oh, mate, this isn't just one against me. This is that firm against me. Do you understand? It's what? Now, the dad, he's told me to be somewhere. No, I'm not going. It sounds stupid and petty, but it's the ball's in my court. Yeah. Now, obviously, lad, if they start on you, you're done. But they're not going to start on me. And here's why, because I'm with his daughter. When we were talking in the mansion and all that, and I'm not even messing when I say mansion. I mean, like, it's like a 15-minute journey to go to Bog. Yeah. You don't even know where you're going. And you're like, like a 32-bedroom gaff. Just something crazy like that. And every room's rigged out like more than anything I've got. Do you know what I mean? So you demand respect. So she's in the middle because she knows him and she knows me. But she knows that they just absolutely they just do me. Right? But they're not going to, because at the end of the day, I'm his daughter's fella. And she's telling him she loves me. And I've proved myself to him, not that I had to, but I have. It's got a bit of ride, you see what I'm saying? But I'm not thinking like that at the time. I'm just thinking of my own pride and my own, I'm not getting so I work for myself. I've got my own, just like being a little bit shallow in my own little bubble. She says to me, all right, Chad. She said something to her dad. I don't know what she said to him, because she never showed me. She's texted her dad. Now, I don't know whether she said, listen, he's not happy about you telling him. And I don't think she would have said that, to be fair. I think she's worded it different, where it's blended, and you know what I mean? So she showed me a text then saying, can you ask Thomas to come to mine on Thursday for 9 o'clock? Now, Thursday's 2 days later than that. She showed me it. So I'm like, yeah, tell him sound, yeah. So in my head, I'm not saying I've won, but you're not telling me what to do. It's fundamental to me. It's a fundamental principle to me. Yeah, I'm not getting told what to do by another man. Especially if I can waste them. You know what? If he ever hears this now, right? I love you, right? But we know, yeah, and we know now. I'd waste him one-on-one straight there, because he's an half fella. I'm not saying in his prime would have wasted him. I don't know, 50-50 it is what it is. But back then, MMA wasn't out then. You had boxers, you had Thai boxers, you had karate, whatever. Yeah, MMA's changed the game. You know it as. You all know it as. Yeah, MMA come out 2000, something mad like that. So before that, it was like a martial art fighting skill. Yeah, MMA changed the game. Yeah, you stand up, you can kick, you can grapple, you know what I mean? You can choke out, you can do whatever. So the old scousers then, look at your dad, all he is now, there's look at your dad. Your dad, he might do it now, but he didn't do it then. He didn't know what MMA was, it didn't exist. So if you start getting someone from this era now, who's been doing MMA since he was 17, and you put him in the mix with an old school gangster who doesn't even know what MMA is, or he might know it, he watches it, but he's getting wrapped up, that's it. Look at the kids now. There's kids now who've been doing MMA since they were 10, and they're 20. They've got a 10-year experience, yeah. You go and put them against a 35-year-old fella who doesn't know nothing about it. Who's going to win? The 20-year-old's going to waste them. There's absolutely no doubt about it, because the conditions, and they've trained, and they've been taking shots, they're taking kicks, you know what I'm saying. So that's where I'm at. Now, maybe I was a little bit smarmy about it, but in my head, I'll do what I want. You know what I mean? I'll do what I want. I work hard, I go to the gym all the time. I'm taking digs every day, sparring. What? I'll do what I want. I can take a dig, I can give a dig. Like I said, I'm no one, I'm not saying I'm anyone. I do to keep fit. When you're conditioned and you're taking digs all day off heavies, you can take a dig. Do you understand me? So when some bellend steals it on you, you're just like, what lad? It's not new to me, that. Do you know what I mean? So let's get back into what I'm going on about, Red, because it's going a little bit off topic now, but I've just got so much to say, and I'm just trying to get it all out in one go, because, you know, obviously these are fictional stories. I'm going to say it again, these are all fictional stories, yeah? These are all fictional stories. I'm just making up as I go along, right? I swear to God. Right, so what happens is, goes to meet the dad, right? Now, the dad, he sits me down, he's talking to me, you know, we've had a scram with all sides, like, it's like a family, it's not like a meeting, but it's like a family gathering, you know, because these are my family now, whether you like it or not, whether you like them or not, these are my family now, yeah, do you understand? So, with the dad, sitting there, he's talking to me, and he's like, he's already one step ahead of me. So he says to me, you know your business? I said, yeah. He said, do you like doing it? I said, no. He said, what do you mean? I said, no. I said, why would I? I said, I'm up 7 days a week working my ass off me to keep what I've got. So he's like, okay. So he goes over to his coat, and I'm thinking, what's he doing there? So I'm thinking, wow, what's he doing there? So I told him, I don't know, I had Lemo on me, but I didn't want to like front it. I've got Lemo here in case he thinks a little Lemo head, but even though he fronted the last one, do you know what I mean? So I just thought, you know what, when he's turned around, he's got his coat, I've just put like a bag of Lemo. I had like half a nog of Lemo. So I put half a nog of Lemo on the table. He turned around, he looked at me and started laughing. He said, do you want a brandy? I said, yeah. You go on, mate. Now, listen, see these brandy glasses, what you're drinking brandy out of? Proper crystal. And I've seen on the telly, and I've never had crystal glasses, mate. But I know, if you rim round it, and you lick it, you know, like you lick your finger around it, it makes a noise. I've never had that, mate. I've never had that. So I'm sitting there like that. I'm just intrigued, like, just like an absolute mushroom in his eyes. I'm licking my finger. I'm going round at him, you can hear it, and I'm just like, no way. No way. Now, I'm not a crystal expert, I don't know nothing about it, but if that's making that noise, that's crystal, I don't care what you say, especially like that. So he's like, yeah, I said, yeah, stripe. He's like, go ahead, mate. So I'm like, sounds I'm burning big fat slugs out. Now, I don't have stripes like that. I was trying to show off. I don't have stripes like that. I was just trying to be the big dick in a small pair of bills. So he's like, yeah, listen, mate. So he's like, yeah, little bumps, little bump. And I'm like, yeah, so I'm thinking, you know what, I thought that's what I do anyway, but he's correct, not like correcting me, but he's right, and what am I on about? I felt like a bit of a bellend, to be fair. You know, I have this big stripe, and he's just like, lads, what are you on about? Do you know what I mean? So he says, right, I've got a couple of proposals for you, and I'm thinking, a couple? So he gets this checkbook out, right, and he writes this number down. He looks at me and says to me, I've got someone who wants to buy your business off you. I'm like, no. He said, what? I said, no, mate. He said, because then I've got nothing, I can't. He's like, just let me finish. I'm going to lump sum now, and I'm going to leave it a job opportunity. I said, what's the job opportunity? He said, working on the doors for me. I said, I'm not a doorman. He said, I know. He said, now, have you got a badge? I said, no. I said, I'm not a doorman. He's like, okay, well, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to put you in charge of this fucking door firm. You were out the way, working on my new club. And I'm like, I'm thinking in charge of them. I'm like, listen, lad, these are doormen, these have been having it every day of their lives. Who am I to? Yeah, let's just say Eric Bristow, yeah, 80s darts player, whatever. If he goes and becomes the manager of Liverpool Football Club, then players aren't going to listen or respect him, are they? Of course they're not. Why? Because he's never done it before. How are you putting me in charge of a door firm? Yeah. Now, I'm not like I'm saying here, I'm no one. So I'm in charge of this doorman, it's a 12-man door firm in a club out the way, and you're just putting me straight in. And I'm thinking, you know, he's saying, lads, he said, I'll give you £3,500 a day. And I'm thinking, fucking hell, mate, I thought, that's what I get now. Yeah, I need 235 a day just to survive. So if he's giving me 350 a day, working from like 7 in the night till what, 3 in the morning? I'm working now from like 7 in the morning till like 10 in the night. Do you understand me? It's massive. It's massive. It's a massive difference in my life. There's no way I can't do it. Yeah, he's like, but it's every bar. I'm like, well, you know, listen, I'm no one, but I'm not shy. Someone brings it, then they bring it, don't they? He's like, all right, Sam. He said, now, here's what we're going to do. He said, my son you had the altercation with, he works there too. And I'm thinking, it's not going to go down well, is it? Because he hasn't been right with me. Like, I've walked in, he's ignored me. He's been like, pleasantries, hello, but he hates me. I can tell you the way he's looking at me. So, you know what I mean? And like, he's there, Dad, and I'm just thinking, there's going to be a setup this. I said, how long has he worked on the bar for? He's like, 2 months. I'm like, has he worked with these doormen? He's like, yeah. So in my head, I'm not telling him what I'm thinking, but here's what I'm thinking. He's made a bond with these doormen, these 12 doormen who work in this bar. I'm going to go in there like I'm in charge of him. And what's going to happen there? they're going to do something. There's no way they're not going to do something. Yeah, I need to watch me back. All right, I'm making like about 3.5 to 5 ton a day now, working my ass off, right? He's giving me 3.5 a night. Yeah. Is it worth it to me? Not really, not really. So I said, you know what, mate? I said, I'm going to kindly decline your offer. He went, what do you mean? So I said, I've got a bit of a concern. He said, what? So I told him what I was thinking. And he went, right, it's gone to 500 quid a night. And I'm like, ah. He said, and I'll guarantee you no one will do nothing. And I'm like, yeah. Said, yeah. So he's now giving me 5 ton a night. Now he's giving me 5 ton a night. It's not to him. It's pocket change to him. I'm with his daughter. Do you understand me? So I'm like, all right. So as he's writing this number on this check, he says to me, you've got an option now. He said, I'm going to give you this lump sum now and give your business to me. Yeah, sign your business over to me, sign all your vehicles, sign everything over to me. He said, how much is your business worth? Now, to be fair, what I do is, I was thinking, well, yeah, it makes about, 60 grand a year. Yeah, it makes about 60 grand a year. So, if you times that by 3, yeah, 60, 120, 180, I thought, I'll be cheeky, 200 grand. He's like, 200 grand. I went, yeah. He went, so you'll sell that to me for 200 grand? I went, yeah. He went, yeah. Slid me a check, right? No, my God, listen to me now. I nearly had a semi on. I couldn't believe it. I flicked it over, 420 grand. 420 grand. Nearly £500,000. What would you do? Lad, take the business, take the vans, see you later. Yeah, I'm flying. I've got 420 grand. Yeah, and he's looking at me, and the way he's looking at me, he's like, listen, here's what we're going to do. He said, I'm going to put it on this. Now, I'm like, I know it sounds crazy, but I've come from none. I've got no 420 grand. I've never even seen that. I've never even seen a check for that. Yeah, I only met you the other day. You passed me 420 grand for £500,000. Yeah, no way. I know it's not £500,000, but it is to me. It may as well be. Yeah, I'm a £500,000. I'm flying straight away. So I'm like, all right, sounds. He went, oh, you can take this. And I'm thinking, what's he on about? So he's looking at me dead in the eye right now. The way he looked at me, I just felt something. I felt something like mad. I felt like eerie. I felt like, there's a different side to him here, which obviously there's going to be because of who he is. So he's passed me another one. I've turned around, 1.5 million. And I'm like, what's that for? He said, if you want to walk away now, you walk away from the family. You never speak to it. I'm like, la. I said, are you mad? I said, listen, mate. I said, I'm not really happy about that, you know. He's like, good. He went, that's what I want to hear. I'm like, what? So obviously it was a test. He tried to give me 1.5 million. Now, whether he would have given me it or not, if I'd have said to him, yeah, give me that, he'd have probably been like, get out of my house, you little muppet. He wouldn't have given me it, you know, to swear his daughter. But the thought never crossed my mind. I love her. I want to be with her. This is where I'm at. Do you get what I mean? This is where I'm at in my life. I've been with all kinds of birds. I've got all kinds of birds all over me. Not now because I've changed my number, but, you know, I don't like that. They've never interested me like this. This girl still intrigues me now to this day. Exactly the same as she did all the time. There's no difference. She intrigues me. She's fascinating. She's absolutely gorgeous. She's stunning. She's intelligent. She's just boss. She's boss. And she's with me. So when she's with me, you know, I've told you before, she's making a point out of, like, you know, making sure no one's happening, making sure no one thinks, no, you see that, you can't buy that, you know, you can't buy that. Now, would I cheat on this bird? No, not just because it'd be cheating, but because I wouldn't risk it. There's no bird on earth, even a celebrity, multi-millionaire, billionaire, who I'd risk it for, and I know that 100%. I know it. I fucking love the girl. I've never loved anyone. I know it sounds like you sound like a bit of a muppet and that, but this girl has captivated me. Forget about her dad. Forget about all that. I don't care. Mate, even if she had like a fucking Enreg micro, I wouldn't care. I don't care. I want her. She's boss. She's absolutely boss in every way. So I've just been like, listen, mate. I said, I'm thinking. I said, listen. I said, no. Nah. I said, I don't even. Nah. £1.5 million. He's like, well, how much? I said, lad. I said, what are you trying to do, mate? I was like, it's all off a film. I said, that's what you're trying to do, mate. And he just swallowed it straight away. And he must have just told himself, yeah, I'm being a bellend here. Because he is a scouser. Now, just because you're big and you're rich, and you can still be a bellend sometimes, can't you? So whatever film he's been watching, thinking, I'll give you that gibbet, lads. What are you on about, lads? What are you on about, lads? What are you on about? So I'm thinking, what's he on about? So I'm sort of half like just being like looking at him with a weird look, like it's changed the way I think about him a little bit. and he's on it. So he said to me, right, forget about that was a little test, I don't even know what I'm on about. I'm like, what? He said, but don't tell Lindsay. I said, I'm not going to lie to her. I'm not lying to her for you. And he went, what do you mean? I said, here's what I mean. As soon as I walk out of here now, I'm going to tell her what you've just done. He's like, but why? I said, but why not? I said, I've got nothing to hide from her. I said, now, if you've got something to hide from her, that's up to you. If she finds out, she won't. It doesn't matter, she won't. It doesn't matter if she won't. If she does, she's going to look at me different, yeah? I'm not being funny, mate. I respect you. I know I'm no one. I know, and he's going to me, all right. He's like, stop saying that to me. I'm like, all right, well, you know, I'm just para. He's like, don't be para. He's like, I'm your father-in-law. And I'm thinking, oh my God, imagine. I'm thinking, no way, this is heavy, this. I'm just like, I don't even know what to say. I'm overwhelmed. I don't even know what to say to him. Like, what am I supposed to say? Then I'm off me barney, but having stripes and just drinking brandy out of these glasses that are worth more than fucking anything I've got in the house. I know it's worth more than my couch. A glass is worth more than my couch. Now, I know monetary value is nothing, but it is really when it's all combined and there's like a 20-person staff and there's Ferraris, Lambos, Rolls, you know what I mean? There's the Maseratis, just like, lads didn't even see that, they use that. Oh, well, we've got some more down there, there's like all kinds of Porsches. Yeah, mate, just fucking hell, lads, what you want from me, lads? Do you know what I mean? I can't live up to what you, I don't think I can live up to what you're thinking, but he knows I can, because he's seen what's happened, yeah? Now, like I said, he's one step ahead of me. So, I agreed with him, yeah? So, he's giving me the check. Right, I've got 420 grand, I've got a check for 420 grand in my pocket, yeah? I know now that I've smashed it, no matter what. Even if Lindsay fucks me off tomorrow, I've smashed it, because I know what I'll do with that job. I'm not stupid. Yeah, my car's getting paid off. As soon as that check clears, my car's getting paid off, yeah? And I thought, you know what? Nah, do you know what you're going to do? You're going to go and buy that Rangy. You're going to go and buy the Rangy. I've never had money like that. I ended up being in the room with him for about 3 hours. So it was like about 3 hours. So it was like, it was a long stint, but Lindsay's in the house, she's with a mask, she's doing whatever, and a mask, gorgeous, right? I don't mean gorgeous where you're like all that, but I mean like, you're just like, wow, mate, she's like, her ma's like 55, right? She looks like she's about 35, and I mean like, I don't mean just 35, I mean a proper heavy belter, 10 out of 10, 35, yeah? I'm not going to say nothing, obviously I'm not going to think it. I'm not even going to think it in my head for too long, in case someone hears what I'm thinking. Do you understand me? I'm in a position where there's nothing I can, you know, even if he jumped up and smacked me in the face full force, I wouldn't retaliate. So it comes out, right, and I'm just like, I'm a different person. I'm a different person now to who I was when I went in that room. Honestly, I am. It's like you win the lottery. I've got 420 grand in my pocket. Yeah. And I don't have to go to work. I do have to go to work, but I don't have to, really. If I don't want to, I can decline the offer if I want to. I've never been in that position before. I've got 420 grand in one big go. Sound. I owe like 32 grand on my car. But I don't even want the car. I want this Rangy. Right now, compared to these, the Rangy's none. It's a piece of shit to what they've got. But for me to go in one day from this car, what I fucking hate, because I've got to pay all kinds on it, compared to what we did 11 months ago when I met Lindsay and that Rangy, yeah, I'm getting that. I've been thinking about that car. I'm a car person. I love cars. It was a beast. Yeah, I want that. Now, my mates who had that car, it was on lease, just like mine was. I'm not going to lease this car. I'm going to buy this car. I already know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. So it comes out. So Lindsay's all like, what time? I said, what time? She went, you all right? I went, yeah, I'm sound. She's like, on the limo? I said, yeah. She went to me dad. I said, yeah. She's like, all right, sound. I said, do you want a stripe? She's like, no, because she does have it now and again, but not the way I was. I'm not saying I had a crazy habit, but, you know, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I'd be on a limo. I'll be honest with you, it is what it is. I'll do what I want, yeah. I work my ass off 7 days a week. I'm still going to work the next day. I'm doing it, you know, I'll do what I want, simple as that. She just takes it on the chin, right? Now, when I say I'm on a limo, I don't mean I'm sitting there sniffing, where, like, you know, you're just out of your mind, you're round the bend, you're spending all your dough. No, because I'm in moderation. Yeah. Call me a limo, I'm not asked, call me what the fuck you want, I don't care. Do what I want, yeah. Sound, it is what it is. It is what it is. So anyway, let's get off that subject, because it's depressing me now, because I was thinking about what it was like then. Right now, I'm in this cell, I'm talking to me, yeah. I'm not even on the limo. I've got limo. I had a quarter limo, but it was nothing like what it used to be. So jail, I've been in jail for a few years, so that it's proper arse sorting my head out a little bit. Do you know what I mean? Because, you know, we're habits and that. You get used to it and, you know, you need it. And then the first thing you think of is, you know, I'll go and get an Henny. And then, to be fair, my habit got a bit heavy. Not like heavy where it's concerning people, but in my own head, it was a little bit, you know what I mean? Because I was doing like little mad things, and then Lindsay was saying to me, "You're on the limo tonight," and I'm like, "No," but I was. Do you get what I mean? It was mad. It doesn't matter what you got going on, it's a problem. If you need to hide it from people around you, that's a problem. You need to get help. But I didn't see it as a problem. I didn't see it. Now, this doesn't affect anything to the story. I'm just telling you where I was at. That's where I was at, yeah. We're all here, we're entertaining, we're all, you know, we're having a laugh. The channel's flying, Scout Stories is flying. I absolutely love every single one of you, but let's be straight about it now. How many times have you done that? How many times have you done that? How many times have you lied to your bird that you're not in a limo when you're riding a limo? Oh, she's a moaner. She's a moaner. Oh, she's a moaner. No, she's not. Yeah, she doesn't want me to have fun. Nah, it's different. You know, you lose respect, and I weren't up for that. Yeah. Now, if I had to pick Lindsay or Lemo, I'd pick Lindsay, hands down, and never have a step again in my life. But she wasn't really like that with me. Do you know what I mean? Because I did what I wanted, just like she could do what I wanted. She didn't want to do nothing, no. She's like the bird who used to go to town on a Saturday night with her mates, and then come home at like 1 o'clock in the night. And you'd be like, "Why are you home?" She'd be like, "Because I want him." That's what she was like. That's the type of bird she was. She'd just ditch your mates and bail. Do you know what I mean? That's what she was like. And, you know, you've got to appreciate that. You know, you can't take that for granted, because, you know, when you take that for granted and you end up with a bird who's on Instagram and they're coming home at 5 o'clock in the morning dripping, do you see what you eat? You know, little rat. Do you know what I mean? Little stinkies coming home just all like, being with all cards, you don't even eat, little rat. Do you get what I mean? She wasn't like that. I know for a fact she wasn't like that. I 100% know for a fact she wasn't like that. Do you understand? When you've got a bird who's that fit, that tidy, that stunning, 10 out of 10, and her eyes aren't swaying. Do you understand me? Her eyes aren't swaying. She's wants you. Yeah, it's different. It's different. Now, people don't meet birds like that in real life. You know, well, they do, but never thought I would, mate. I never thought I'd meet someone who absolutely underlines, not only met me what I presumed or what I wanted, she exceeded it. She exceeded it. Do you understand me? Yeah, you have like, I'd love to have a bird who's tidy. She exceeded all of it with an underline under it and a full stop. Do you understand what I'm saying? So yeah, you're not letting that go for Lemo. We ends up starting on this bar, right? It goes down there. It's a little bit out the way. It's like an hour's drive away. So it goes in there, walks in, and these dormant are heavy. Do you know what I mean? I mean, like big juice heads, and I know that means nothing, but you know, they're in the gym, they're talking about it, and like they're not being weird with me, but they would be if it wasn't for their dad. Do you get what I mean? So whatever he said to them, it's put them on a straight and narrow. But they don't like me because they're mates with their brother. So they're mates with her brother, yeah. I'm walking this gaff, taking over the gaff. Ah, mate, listen to me now, right? So it ends up going off, not with them, but it ends up going off. There's like all firms coming in from wherever, and you know, I'm standing side by side, and I'm running out first, just so they know that I'm gained, you know what I mean? So it's going off night after night, week after week, month after month. And then one night, listen, you little rat's ass, mate, listen to what happens. So I'm in the house and I'm with Lindsay, and I'm just sitting there having a scram, whatever, and the phone goes and it's her brother. Now, me and her brother, we built a little relationship, but I just don't trust him. I still don't trust him, because even though he's being Sammy, I just feel like he's being Sammy because he's got to be Sammy because I'm working with him, do you understand me? And these Dorman, they're still not, I've been there for about 2 or 3 months, but they're me mates, but they're not me mates. There is mates more, I can tell clearly. A couple of them are, but one of them said to me one night, right, he said, mate, I said, what? He said, watch out for them. I said, what? He went, watch out for them. I went, what do you mean? He said, I'm just not going to say nothing else. He said, just watch out for them. And I'm thinking, what are you on about, lad? I said, are they looking at it? He said, I'm not saying nothing, mate. I said, lad. So I know what he's on about, because he's putting me on it without putting me on it. Do you get what I mean? So I'm like half shooting part of it, because these are who I need to back me up. Now, yeah, I'm going to be straight with you now, 100%. There's not one time at all where Hey brother, all these doormen didn't stand on for me when it went off in the street to do with the bar. But what he done was, he phoned me. He said, lad, I need you. It's going off with such and such. I said, all right, son. So he come and got me, and he said, don't bring no weapons. What do you mean, don't bring no weapons, lad? In my head, what do you mean, don't bring no weapons? I had dusters, I had sabres, I had reps, I had real ones, you know, whatever, lad. I'm in deep now. Now I'm some big crazy head doorman on this firm. So it's not the same as what it was when I first walked into the doors. I'm a different person now. I've had to man up, and I'm not brand new no more. Yeah, I'm on it. I've been put on it fast. Do you understand me? And I could already have a go. But now I've got weapons, and now I've lost I've lost where you'd be asked about just letting off at someone. I'll let off at anyone by now, because that's just how it is. That's what this firm is. Yeah, so listen, I don't want to sound like a bellend, but I'm at the point now where I'll put 3 in your face, so you'd have to have a closed casket for your funeral. Do you understand me? That's where I'm at. I've turned evil. I've turned heavy. I don't mean a bully. I don't mean a bellend. But I'm heavy. I'm an heavy kid. I'm an heavy kid now. Yeah, no matter how you look at it. Yeah, and I'm getting looked at by their dad like I'm his sort of half right-hand man. Past his son. I've overtook his son. His son hates me. But I'll waste him. What's he going to do? He can't put me to bed. What can he do? None. Because I'm starting to outgrow him. I'm starting to be bigger than him. I'm starting to be more liked than him. I'm starting to be more respected than him. Do you understand me? My name's flagging up with this family more than his is now. Just see what I'm saying to you, yeah? He's jealous, he hates me, yeah? I'm taking his crown off him, yeah? I'm taking it no matter what, yeah? I'm only his sister's fella. Listen, lads, it is what it is, yeah? It just is what it is, that's it. So he's talking to me, and, you know, he's like, you know, there's been loads of times where we've been in the bar, we've had a bevy together, and he's talking to me, but I just know that it's not 100%. Yeah, you can tell, you know, if you've ever been in jail, and there's some lad comes in your pad, and you're just like, not really vibing with him, even though he hasn't done nothing wrong, but you know there's something that, you know, when you meet someone and you vibe and you just know that, yeah, lad, I'm feeling it, these are vibes, yeah, but then he had bad vibes, he had bad intentions towards me, and I knew he did, because one of the doormen told me. And I've been speaking to Lindsay about it as well, and she's like, listen, he's this, he's that, he's this. Now, she's over-projected him, because I know, right? And she's like, she can't really carry on with it, because I wasted him, yeah? He doesn't want nothing to do with it like that. So, she's not, like, talking about him like she used to talk about him. She's sort of half lost respect for him, and I don't blame her, because I was, yeah? Someone comes to my gaff, where my ma and my dad and my sister are, and puts it on me, yeah? I don't care whether it's a 1-bedroom fucking terraced house or a 10-bedroom mansion, yeah? No matter, even back then, I'd have just carved you up if I had to. If I couldn't fight you, I'd have carved you up. Do you understand me? There's no way I wouldn't have. That's the difference, that's the fire, that's the difference, yeah? Because he's been born with a silver spoon. He's had dough from the off. I never, yeah? Now, I'm not even saying again, but I'm no one. Last time I'm going to say that, you know, because I sound like a knobhead. At the time I was no one, but now I am someone. Yeah, now I'm admitting to myself I am someone. And you know why I am? Because I've got major pull. Yeah, I've got little graphs everywhere. I'm doing little spin-offs with the dad. And the dad's like, he had me in the back of the car. He's like, do me a favour. And he went, go with these for a week. I'm like, where? He's like, down south. It's like, where? So I went up down south with this firm, and my job was to just knock people out. It sounds messed up, but that was my job. I used to sit in the back of a car, let the gloves on, and just knock people out. That was my job. Yeah, they used to call me Evil or the Machine. Now, that's what they call me. That's not what I call myself. So, I was known as the Machine or Evil. Do you understand me? Now, if you're listening to this now, you know you know what I'm on about. So, don't say nothing on the channel. Don't be a bellend, or that's just being a grass. But let's just say, you know what I'm on about. When I comes back from down south, I've been there for a week doing people in all that. I felt like a little bit different now. I'm elevated, yeah. I'm not bouncing around thinking I'm on one, but I am on one. Do you understand me? Because no one's even looking at me. No one wants anything to do with it. Just simple as that. It's just, you've got major pull in the graft. You've got contacts abroad, you've got contacts in Europe, you've got contacts in Ireland, Scotland, Wales. You're absolutely smashing it. Now, with Lindsay's dad, he did say to me, listen to me, you can do what you want, independent, freestyle, whatever you want to do, yeah. But, out of respect, you get your shit off me. Understandable, yeah, because I couldn't have got it cheaper off anyone else anyway. So understandable, it's standard, innit? If you're going down, spinning boxes and that, you're going to get them off here, aren't you? You're going to do that, you're going to get them off the bar, aren't you? Because if you don't, and he finds out, you're a rat, yeah? You're a rat. That's it, you're a rat. You've shit all over the family. You've got no respect for me, yeah? What's going to happen? Well, obviously what's going to happen there? You're just going to be hated, you're going to end up gone, you'll be gone, yeah? I don't mean killed, but you'll be out the family. I don't want to leave this family. This family is my family. The Mars saw me, their aunties saw me, their granddad saw me, he's about 93, he's a proper belter. Listen to me now. I've sat there many a times in the morning, I've been brekkie with him, and you know, we're talking, he's showing me letters, what his dad sent to his ma from World War One, and all the writing, proper case of writing, and I'm saying to him, what's your secret? Like, I go to bats 3 times a week. And I'm like, yeah, he's like, I have a shot of whiskey, and I go to bats 3 times a week. And I'm like, yeah, and listen to me, this fella was 93, and he was walking around normal and sound, and it was just like, wow, he's a proper heavy fella, mate. And you know, when you look at fellas like that in the old days, from like World War One and World War Two, and when they're jumping out of planes with parachutes, and even parachutes, and they're just getting proper like behind enemy lines, Operation Market Garden. It's like, you know what I mean? Now this fella, here's what I was talking to him, and I found out over time. I'm going to go a little bit off topic here, but this man deserves respect, right? He's not with us no more, but you know what? Rest in peace, mate, yeah. I'll never forget you, because you are an absolute honour to know. He's an honour to know. And here's why he's an honour to know, yeah. These fellas back in them days, your granddads, yeah, or if you're younger, your great-granddads, they're different to what we are now. And I don't even mean, we, as a collective human species, yeah, this what these were doing, yeah. Oh, mate, and I know he's not lying. You know what? He's just, when these people are talking to you and they're looking at you in the face, right? These are proper men. Yeah, who just got pushed into it and had to do the best. Yeah. Now, this fella, he was a CSM in the parachute regiment, yeah, which is a company sergeant major. Now, what he did was, there was an operation, Operation Market Garden, right? Now, you've seen it on the telly, and you've seen it all. He was in there. Not only was he in it, he was telling them what to do. He was in charge of it, right? Now, there was a woman, this old woman, she was called Joyce, and she was from Holland, and Lindsay knew her all her life. She was like a best mate, like an auntie figure and all that, but she never really knew how she knew her. She just always knew her, right? Now, it weren't a secret. It was just like, you know, if you grow with someone and you don't really ask how you met them in the first place. You just know them, don't you? So I was intrigued one day. So I'm talking to them. I said, how do you know Joyce? He said, Joyce, when she's from Holland. I said, yeah. He said, well, do you know Arnhem? I'm like, yeah. He said, have you heard of Operation Market Garden? I said, well, I don't know, I'm not about it. He said, yeah. He said, all right. He said, have you got a bit of time? I'm like, mate, I'll make time for you. He's like, Sam, I said, do you want to build in a joint? He's like, go ahead, because he was an alpha, he smoked weed, he was proper, he was proper sound, you know. So I built him a joint, he built me a joint, I'm sitting there, and we're having a brandy and that, we're just talking, you know what I mean? It's only in the daytime, it's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, right? Mate, listen, that fella, I know, I'd love to speak to him now, I'd love to just go back and have 1 hour with him now. He was the most wise, intelligent, like, he'd been through it all. Listen to what happened to him. Mate, it's heavy. So what happened is, they got dropped behind enemy lines, right? They got dropped like 8 miles behind enemy lines. So what happened is, as they got dropped and they jumped out the planes, the DSS was shooting at them, yeah? You know, the SS had the Stutterstaffel. They were proper heavy. They were like Hitler's personal army. They were the proper sick fears, you know. They all had like certain specifics. They had to be a certain height, they had to be a certain weight, you know. They were all like, they were good at fighting, you know. If they get you, you're done. They weren't just a normal army. These were heavy, like proper heavy, right? So what happened is they had them surrounded. Now, because they got dropped 8 miles behind enemy lines, as they jumped out of a plane, they didn't know they were behind enemy lines that much. Yeah, they're just being proper hit with heavy fire. Now, he got shot in the lung, right? So he took one to the chest as he's coming down. Right now, not only he took one to the chest, he's landed it, he's got his troops together, he's organised it, he's in command, yeah, he's a company sergeant major, and he's got them to safety, right? They're surrounded, they're 8 miles behind enemy lines, so they were booting doors, you know, they were knocking on doors, whatever. I can't really imagine them knocking on doors, I can imagine them booting doors, because at the time, the people of Holland, they wanted to be liberated, they didn't want the Germans there, do you understand me? So they're happy to see British, so he's gone in, yeah, right now, this Joyce was one of the women whose house he's hidden. Yeah, he is in her house. So when he's gone through the door, or he's knocked on the door, I don't know what's happened there, but he's ended up in the house, in the attic, hiding. The SS have burst the gaff, come in looking for him, shears him. That's who she is. Do you understand me? So think about his bond with her. Yeah, it's a bond for life, which it was. So he's telling me everything right, and I'm just in awe of him. Like, you know, I'm in awe of him. This fella has been through it all. Listen. He's been through it, mate. He's a proper heavy fella with balls of steel. Do you understand me? Balls of steel, mate. Would I jump out of an aeroplane with what they had then? No. I wouldn't even probably jump out of an aeroplane with a parachute now. Thinking the difference in it. They're jumping out with like basically quilts on strings, basically. So I mean, so he says to me, he looks at me, he says, Thomas, I said, what? He said, promise me one thing, mate, and he's holding my hand, right, and his hands are shaking, he's, you know, you know what, honest to God, hands on heart, right, it was a pleasure to know him. Do you understand what I'm saying by that? Not a lot of people affect me like that, not even their dad, but you see him, it was a pleasure to know him, yeah. I'm glad I know him, I'm glad he inspired me, he gave me wisdom, he told me things that, not like so much as though, you know, he's telling me what to do, but he's not advising me in a direct way, but the things he's telling me, he's a good deliverer, he's good at oratory, he can talk, he's brilliant, and I'm just in awe of him, mate, like a little kid, just like, wow, and I know he's not lying, because he's got it, not that I needed them to prove it to me, but he's showing me all his medals, and this is for that, and I was in the trenches, and I done this, and I'm just thinking, mate, what the fuck? You were 22 at the time? Yeah, 22. When I was 22, I was flying around town off me barnet on Gary's. Do you get what I mean? Now, I'm not saying I was a muppet, I can have a go, but just listen to me now. Yeah? You're jumping out of planes under heavy fire as a company sergeant major in a parachute regiment in World Wars. Yeah, at 22. You are an absolute legend, mate. You're a legend, and that's the end of it. You're a legend. He's a legend, right? Even to this day, right? There's not many days that go past that I don't think of this fella. It's mad. It's mad. What was he done? And he's directed me. He's like showing me the way without him showing me the way, but show me the way. Do you get what I mean? It's bizarre. So he says to me, Thomas, I think you're a good lad. You've got a heart of gold. I know you love Lindsay, and I love Lindsay, because him and Lindsay had this proper connection. I was like, do you know, like when you think of your granddad, that it was boss, mate. It was boss. It was proper boss. Just when he was together, and you know, you're just like, oh, no way. And she proper loves him, and he loves her, and do you know what I mean? It was just, it was boss, mate. It was just boss the way he was. When he'd give his life for it at any moment. You know, you can just tell that he loved it. He idolised the girl, but I did as well. So he knows that I idolise this girl just as much as he does, but in a different sort of way. So he knows that I'm here protected, because he's not going to, you know, I know it sounds a bit heavy, but he's 93, he's not going to be here much longer, is he? You know, 10 years if he's lucky. I don't know what I sound like a piece of shit saying that, because he never even lasted that, but, mate, you know what, I'm probably going to delete this bit, but if I don't, then that's because it's raw, but obviously they're all fictional stories. So, anyway, he says to me, I want you to be careful. I'm like, you want me to be careful? I said, why? He said, come here, lad. So I'm thinking, okay, so I'm getting close to him. He said to me, now this is his grandson. Do you understand me? His brother is his grandson. He said to me, just be careful about him, because he's got a bit of a side to him, what I don't like. And I'm like, what do you mean? He said he can be a bit of a sly ass. So I'm like, okay, now I've been told by these doormen as well, now he's telling me. So if this fella's telling me, that's what it is. Do you understand me? So he give me a heads up and I know what, oh mate, I was glad he did. That was the difference between me getting put to bed and not getting put to bed, was his advice. So, a few weeks have gone past, let's just jump a few weeks past. This firm comes to the club, and they're every firm, and they're just like, you know, blah, 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 blah. So what happens is, I'm like, all right, I'm like, listen lad, whatever. So we're all standing on it, and the brothers standing on me, and all the doormen are standing on me, like, but little rat, they were in on it. Oh, you little rat, mate, get on this. So the end of this night, one night, I comes out, and we've locked all up, and now, you know, everything like that. As it comes out, this car just bonnets me, hits me at about, must have hit me about 40 miles an hour. No shit, right? No shit, it must have hit me about 40 miles an hour. And I was fucked, mate. I was on the floor, I was fucked off it. So I've got up, and as I've got up, I've seen them getting out the car. They've had like pistols on them, and I can see they got pistols on them. So I've been hit, but where I can sort of have, you know, get away. So I've just scrambled, right? I've scrambled, and I've thought, these aren't here for this club. These are here for me, and here's why. Because they never even showed the attention to the club. Yeah, who are these? Who are these people? Yeah, how come they're coming for me? I knew here and then that this was me getting it. This is it. I'm getting it. They're trying to get rid of me. And I've ended up scrambling to my car. I've got in the car. I've ended up taking proper chase. Just like, absolutely flying down this motorway. Just like proper hurt, right? I had a broken rib. I had a ruptured spleen. I was proper hurt, heavy. It proper got me. I had a broken knee. I had a broken ankle. I was proper done. It hurt, right? I had a fractured wrist. I had a fractured elbow. They proper got me, do you know what I mean? But I just managed to get away. And I got away because I was in an M5, right? So I was in an M5, yeah. You are not catching me in an M5, mate. Let me tell you now, you're not catching me. I don't care what you're in, you're not catching me in an M5. Flying, ends up getting away and all getting away. So I'm on loudspeaker, I'm phoning the dad. He's like, who was it? I said, I don't know. I said, I've never seen them before. I said, they come straight for me. And I'm thinking, this is going to put a wedge in between us now because he's going to have to pick sides, me or his son. Yeah, obviously he's going to pick his son, obviously. So he's saying to me, get back to the house now, come to the house. I'm like, all right, sad. So I've ended up getting back to the house now. He's got that much though. He's had 2 doctors or nurses. Like, they were birds, but they were either doctors or nurses, you know, they sorted me out. So I'm just like, I'm proper fucked, mate, I'm fucked, right? So phones Lindsay's got round there, and then the son's coming, right? And the son's been like, oh, what happened there? And you know, when you're looking at him, and he's like, half laughing at you. He's half like, laughing at me, do you know what I mean? Just to say, So I'm just thinking, lads, I'm thinking, you little rat, mate. I'm thinking, you little piece of shit, yeah? And it took his time on it. He sat me off. He played the long game. Do you get what I mean? So I've blended it. I haven't even said nothing to him, but I know quite well. I 100% know it's got something to do with him because the granddad told me, one of the door lads has told me, and just the circumstances what led up to it. I know it wasn't to do with the club because they didn't do nothing to the club. They just come straight from me, and I don't know them. I've done nothing to them. Do you understand? So there's something to do with him, Hardy. Now, what the silly little boy didn't realise is I know who his enemies are. I know who's after him, I know who's going to do him, I know who the heavies are. They're not my mates, but I know they are. So I thought, sound. So I ended up getting recovered. You know, I was out the game for months. By the time I got myself together and I'm back on my feet again, it's been about 4 months, something mad like that. Because I was proper hurt, you know what I mean? Like, proper hurt. Look, he didn't die, do you know what I mean? Now, you know, a car hitting you at 40 miles an hour, it mightn't sound like it's a lot, but, you know, the way I just landed and I wasn't expecting it, I just ended up getting proper hurt off it anyway. Probably could have even been more than 40 miles an hour, I'm just going, but if I guess, could have been 50, could have even been whatever, do you know what I mean? It's been a horrible road to recovery, but the dad's had me back, you know, Lindsay's had me back, and this lad, he started making moves on my graft, while I haven't been there, because he knew what he was doing. He knew what he was doing. Because all the people who I'm working with, they're on the phone to me, telling me what's going on. He said this, he's trying to do this, he's trying to backdoor you with this. And I'm like, all right, I said, just do what you want to do. They're like, lad, we don't want it, you know, whatever. I'm like, all right. So they've all stood on for me, not all of them, but some of them were rats, but some of them were signs. So he's took half the punches off me, you know what I mean? And he's laughing at me. But I'm just thinking, all right, sounding lad, I thought, all right. So I haven't even said nothing to him. I haven't flipped an eyelid. I was like, says Maz one that in, and he's coming in, little rat sitting there talking to me night after night, and he's like, I brought you a drink, you know what I mean? And his head, he's just like, ha ha ha, ha ha ha. That'll show him, you know what I mean? Because of wasting the first night I met him, didn't I? But in my head, I'm like, lad, you are going night-night. Yeah, you're going night-night, lads, and you don't even know it. So he's like, blah, blah. So I'm back on my feet, and I'm starting to go to the gym again, and, you know, it was a proper heavy road to recovery. So I goes to shop, right? I get this burner, little 40 quid phone, burner, yeah, puts a new chip in it, bam, 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 bam. And just text these kids, right? Because I had the number anyway in my other phone, because here's how I had the number. They phoned me up one day, arguing, looking, whatever, because something had gone on, but it weren't nothing to do with me. Now, I'm not a shithouse, I just said, listen, I said, that's nothing to do with me. That's this other firm, that, you know, they're nothing to do with us. Now, you might think, oh, lad, you blew them up. Well, listen to me, they were going to do us. I'm not getting done for no one, yeah? Especially if it's nothing to do with me. So I had the number. Now, whether the number was still the same number, no one knows, but I had the number, because I saved it. So I said to him, what are you up to? I'm talking to the brother, I'm pretending I'm his mate and all that, right? And really, I'm just thinking, lad, I'm going to be at your funeral soon, mate, and you know what, you deserve it. So we say, well, I'm going to the gym. I said, yes. I said, what time are you going to the gym? He's like, I'll be here, so I thought, sound. So I just text these kids. Now, the gym where he went, it was miles away. It wasn't around the area, so it took him like an hour to get there, because he was out the way, do you know what I mean? So I've just texted this firm, this postcode of the gym, where the gym was, you know, the address of the gym, and what time. Said he's going to be there. Never said nothing else at all. As soon as I sent the text and it's been delivered, I've seen it's been delivered to the delivery port. I've just ripped the chip out, lashed the phone, got rid of everything, yeah. Sounds, whatever. So he's gone to the gym. I'm standing there, I'm with Lindsay, we're all sound, I'm talking to the dad and all that. Now, the kids should have been back by about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, yeah. It's got to 5 o'clock, no one's there from his phone's off. I know what's happened, I already know what's happened. Right, I already know what's happened. So, next thing, Busy's come to the house to speak to such and such, the dad, yeah. So he told the dad, listen, there's been an incident, there's been gunshots fired about an hour ago outside this gym and wherever he's been, because what he done is he gone to the gym, but then he met the bears after it, and he took the bears somewhere. So they've seen him do it and followed him, yeah. That's why it's been that long. So the Busy have come, as soon as I've seen the Busy car, I was like, I knew quite well, there's no way it's not that. So I'm all pretending to be shocked, I'm like, oh my God, but I haven't said nothing to Lindsay or the dad or the granddad, I haven't said a word. I just knew myself, do you know what I mean? And he knew, I knew, and I knew, he knew, I knew. But I never said nothing, I just blended. So he thought he's funny, yeah, night, you little bellend, see you later. Simple as that, lads, I'm going to start playing rat games like that, lads. The rat got ratted, see you later, lad. You're the type of rat even rats can't bear, mate. So have some of that, yeah. Night, kids. So he's out the picture. The funeral's in about 3 weeks because he's had to go for an autopsy and, you know, the reason he's died and all that stuff like that, So we ended up at the funeral now. Lindsay crying her eyes out and I'm crying my eyes out, but I'm not even crying. I'm just proper blending it, right? And I'm just blending it. I'm just blagging it. But I pulled it off, the dad's looking at me, I can see the way he's looking at me. He's not looking at me, he's suspecting me because he didn't know that I knew. He didn't know nothing about it, he just didn't know nothing about it. As far as he was concerned, it was a hit on the club. Do you see what I mean? I've blended over time like it was a hit on the club, but I knew it weren't. So he's been brown bread, the son's gone, night, see you later. I've took over all his positions, yeah, we're flying. Now, what happens then is...
Old man's got hands like stone, built his kingdom all on his own. Looks at me like I don't belong, but I ain't scared to prove him wrong. Let you run, tell me swing, tell me break, tell me bleed, if that's what it takes. Loyalty don't come with the price, I'd rather die than roll the dice. And I know, her world don't fit with mine.